when you hear the sign to be right as rain.
Yeah!
Yo, it's Friday night. So I take stuff that's cool, right? Stuff that's cool, and I just make it even cooler. So what we're gonna do tonight with story time is we're gonna bring in the math subject once again. But if you just hang with me, you'll love the ending. It's something that's gonna sweep the nation. I'm telling you, it starts here tonight. All right. So I came up with this thing years ago, and I think it's probably already sweeping the nation, but it's just in the outskirts. We need to get it in the cities, okay? So back in the day, you know, if you were cool and you wanted to say goodbye to somebody, you'd say deuces, peace out. Well, if you think about it, you could think of deuces as two twos, okay? All right, now, people tell me that after I tell them this story, they get lost in the math. So let's clear up the math from the start, then you'll feel good about it, okay? So I think you all know that 2 divided by 3 is 0.6666 forever. I mean, you could just do it in a calculator or ask ChatGPT or something. What's 2 divided by 3? It's 0.6 forever, 0.6 repeating. So some people don't like that part, but now we cleared that up. Some people don't like the part where, we have to do cubed roots. But hey, the cubed root of 8 is 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Anything that multiplies by itself 3 times is a cubed root of something else. So we know that the cubed root of 8 is 2. Well, when you do cubed roots in a calculator, you can use 1/3 as an exponent. So if you grab a calculator and you type in 8 and use an exponent of 1/3, you'll get 2. All right, well, we need 2 of those 2's because we want to do deuces. So let's square that puppy right there. Let's square it. So 8 to the 2/3. And you could grab a calculator and do this yourself. Or, if your calculator can't do that, you could just put an 8 and then make an exponent and put 0.6 and just keep putting 6's. It won't be exactly 2, but it'll be very close to 2. My point here, yo, I'm headed to a playoff game, boys and girls. But anywho, so 8 to the 2/3 is actually 2 2's, because you know how... See, this is where people start to get real confused. But just grab a calculator. You'll see it. You're squaring the cubed root of 8. So you end up with a couple of 2's, which is like deuces. So if you want to be clever, right? This is going to sweep the nation right here. If you want to be clever, next time you say goodbye to someone, don't say peace out. Don't say deuces. Say, yo, 8 to the 0.6 repeating. They're going to be so impressed. This is going to be like... impressing a woman or a man or your friends. Instead of deuces, you'd be like, yo, 8 to the 0.6 repeating. They're gonna think you're some like genius guy. And that's only more points on your baseball card back. I think about that sometimes. Like, what if we all had baseball cards and on the back we got to list stuff like, I have 3 pairs of nice jeans, and that could be a row on the back of my... Anywho, you guys all be good tonight. 8 to the 0.6 repeating.